What's up? BigHerc916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Just want to wish everybody a happy new year, 2026. Let's make this your year and let's focus on what we can do and not what we didn't do in 2025. You know, going forward, I know we face a lot of challenges with goals we set for ourselves, the unforeseen, things we can't predict. But overall, if you channel that energy into making yourself a better person, elevating your consciousness, becoming more spiritual, everything else will fall in line. You don't want to put energy into things you can't change. You don't want to put energy into people who are energy vampires. People are going to be attracted to those who have the light, those who put out a vibe that is attractive to those who are looking to find the light. And what I mean by that is when you have a personality that's positive, that's outgoing, you seem to always have an answer for something, people are drawn to that. And in the process, it could drain you because you don't want to be selfish with your vibe, but you have to protect it because you also have a lot of haters that are attracted to that light, and they can try to suppress that light. They can try to throw doubt in your mind. They can try to have you mentally second guess things that you believed in. And it's just all part of the process. I would say take the time in 2026, whether it's for an hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, or a day, but tune out. Get off social media. Don't look at your phone and just hear the quiet. Turn off the noise. Focus on you. Listen to the thoughts in your head. What are they trying to tell you? It's almost like that gut feeling, that sixth sense. What is it really trying to tell you? Is this something you should proceed to go forward on, or is this something you should walk away from? And walking away from situations doesn't make you a coward. It doesn't mean you're a loser. It just means that this is not the right situation for you. Sometimes we get involved in things and we feel like this is our path, but maybe it's not our path. Maybe it's just a bridge to get us to another path. So we have to evaluate these opportunities for what they are. Just like people in your life, some people are only there to get you to the next person or to the next step. Not everybody is going to be in your life for life. And we sometimes attach ourselves to people thinking that we're lifelong friends, but you grow in one direction and they grow in a different direction, or maybe they don't grow at all. And it's hard for people to accept you when you're constantly evolving. They're like, oh, I remember back when you used to do this, I used to do that, but I don't do that no more. Maybe you were a certain type of person when you were in your teens, and then in your 20s you were a different type of person, and then maybe in your 30s you were different, then you changed again. That's about evolving, man. That's about life. And like I said, it intimidates people to see you growing when they're not growing and they keep reliving the same memories over and over again. Life is about creating new memories, new experiences, and meeting new people. Don't be afraid to go into a room where you don't know anybody and make introductions. Don't be afraid to go places where you feel that maybe that's not your economic bracket. Go there and just act like everything is what it is. I had a journal that I would write in when I was down for all those years. And I would cut articles out at a Vanity Fair and sometimes Wall Street Journal, Town and Country. This is different magazines, and I would say, what, when I get out, I'm gonna go to this restaurant or I'm gonna visit this place. And I did it, man. A lot of those places I hit, and a lot of them I still got to go and visit. But I always set these goals for myself. Even in the darkest times, I had a vision, and I didn't necessarily have a step-by-step plan. I had some ideas written down, but you never know how those ideas are going to play out until you put them into real life situations. But I had a vision. And having a vision is just part of the process. You also got to execute. You also got to go out and do. You can't just sit in your house or in your bedroom or in your garage and wish upon a star and things are going to just come and people are going to knock on your door and know that, hey, I have an opportunity for you. No, you got to put yourself out there. You got to try to create a situation where luck has no choice but to give you what it is you're looking for. And it's not necessarily, when you put things out there, it doesn't always have to be material. It could just be maybe growth within, as far as expanding your friend circle, creating network opportunities. Because even though somebody doesn't appear to have something monetarily or material they can give you, they might be able to give you something even better than that. They might be able to give you spiritual insight. They might be able to help you maybe elevate your consciousness and the way you perceive things. And then that person might be a gateway for another opportunity. And what's crazy? A lot of times, the most unlikely person you meet is the one that gives you your blessing. Somebody that you just, met in passing, you've never really hung out with this person, but that person was put into your life for a reason. Look for those people. Pay attention. Sometimes you like, man, why didn't I ask this person that? And don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't let ego get in the way of opportunity to elevate yourself. Ego is dangerous, and pride is also dangerous. You got to look past those things in order to be a better you. And once you do and you humble yourself, I'm telling you, the doors will open up. You're never too smart to learn something new. And no matter where you are in life, if you have your health and you have your faculties, you're able to move around, you're not incarcerated, you're not like, bedridden or something, man, you can make it happen. And always, always put your faith in God, man. Because at the end of the day, that faith is what's going to pull you through. A lot of times you feel like, man, I'm just like, how can I do it? Well, it's all right to pray. It's all right to, ask for strength. And when you ask for that, it's saying that, if something's bigger than you, you're willing to accept that sometimes you may need help in getting past where you're at to the next point. I know I did a lot of praying when I was down, did some praying when I was out, stopped for a while, got back into it. And, sometimes just laying in my bed, just asking for direction, seeking knowledge, seeking insight, asking for clarity when I'm dealing with people. Is this the right person? Because, your judgment sometimes, when you're judging on a man level, on a physical level, you miss certain things spiritually. So it's all right to ask for those things. But let's make 2026 a great year. a positive year. And I know, dealing with social media, there's a lot of things that people play into because of just how it is. You entertain this topic or talk about that topic. It's all fine and dandy, man. Just know that it is what it is, but don't let yourself get invested in that to the point where it messes up your relationships, your friendships, your personal life, and makes you angry. Don't let that stuff impact you like that, man. It's just a program. It's just the matrix, man. Your happiness is what you make it, and you can't blame somebody else for your unhappiness, because otherwise you've given them the power to control that. You control that. If you want to be happy, make yourself happy. Don't ask your partner, don't ask your mom, don't ask your dad, don't ask your church. You find it within yourself. Find something that puts a smile on your face. Find your passion. Find something that when you look at it or you participate in it, that it's like, wow, man, it gives you purpose. Something positive. I'm telling you, man, your life would be a lot more fulfilling. It's not all about just buying everything or having the most money or, hooking up with the most females. We have a greater purpose and we have to find that purpose. So let's make 2026 the year of finding purpose. BigHerc916, subscribe, share the channel, man. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick up some merch. I got that merch. And man, have a blessed rest of your day. Don't forget to stop by the BigHerc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. You know how we do it.